good morning.
Hi.
Welcome aboard, first of
Um,
all. Okay. Thank you for
thank you.
joining this
Appreciate it.
career counseling, right? Yeah. So you just let me know each and everything about you, like you are from IT background or a non-IT background, how many years of experience you have, and right, what all skill sets you have, right? And what impediment or what blocker basically means where you are getting block. Okay. So I wanted to know each and everything. According to that, I'll give you the best solution. Don't worry about that one, and you'll see the result.
Sure, absolutely. So, I'll just go ahead and tell you about my background
Yeah, yeah.
regarding IT. So, I actually graduated in computer science here in
Mm-hmm.
Minnesota, and I worked as a software engineer for a company called Optum, yeah, health group, for about a year and a half. And my contract actually ended last year, November.
Mm-hmm.
And because there was actually a freeze going on around the company, so I was not able to get extended. And then from then on, I did a couple of interviews, but it's just that right now the economy is not it's not that well in America. And in the meantime, I just decided to actually do a little shift, go from like software engineering to Linux administration, since I
Mm-hmm.
have a friend who actually took a Linux training and is actually working currently for the USPS. And I'm actually getting ready. I actually told you about it on the email I wrote you. I'm actually getting ready for the Red Hat Certified System Administrator exam on the 11th of next month.
Okay.
And
11th.
while getting ready for that, that's where I actually came across your videos on YouTube, and I found it really interested. And I just thought I would just shoot an email and see where to go from there with you.
Correct. Correct. So, one question I'll ask you, like, how many total years of experience you have?
So, working wise, I have a year and a half experience working as a backend engineer, doing a lot of database development with SQL and working with C Sharp as well, SIS packages. So,
Oh,
no Linux at all. Linux, anything I know is just something that I learned so far to get ready for the Red Hat Certified System Administrator exam.
okay. Okay. I got it. So, how you are practicing for this RHCSA?
So actually, I'm taking a couple of courses on Udemy, a lot of courses being provided by instructors over there, and they really
Mm-hmm.
interesting. It's just that they for some topics they don't go too deep, like scripting. But I
Mm-hmm.
found a couple of videos of yours. I have not went through them yet, but I'm planning on going through them next. I mean, this coming weekend. So that's
Okay.
one thing. And containers, and Linux. Those are two topics I was actually struggling with. But
Mm-hmm.
mostly the other ones I have a clear idea. I'm ready for those actually. Anything else has from user management to LVM, um,
Mm.
local repositories. I yeah have a pretty good hang of those. I could definitely do some questions regarding that. Yeah.
Okay. So, see, these two things are first of all completely different, which I'll tell everyone. Okay. So, doing a RHCSA certification, because since you wanted to land up in the Linux job, Linux administration, right, which is good because going forward, you will see there are so many developers, they will coming into this background. Don't worry about that one. I know because this is something which is not going to end up. Very honestly, I'm telling you. Not only because
Absolutely.
entire, you can understand like Linux, according to me, this is my definition. It's mother of all the roles. You know,
Absolutely.
if you
Absolutely.
correct, why? I can give you the examples also. Okay, you just take a small. You said Docker containers and all, right? Correct.
Mm-hmm.
So, have you executed Docker PS command anytime by chance?
No, I haven't yet. I haven't
No.
yet.
So Docker PS basically, if you want to see active, inactive containers and all, then they run Docker command. Okay. So Docker PS, that is something related to PS. It's basically a process, right? If you
Mhm.
container also, that is a process only. Okay. They wanted to know how many containers are active and how many are inactive, right? Or Docker PS-a command is there. Correct.
Mhm.
So in that situation, if you see in Linux, there is something called process management, right?
Absolutely. Yes. Process
That is
management. Mhm.
ps-aux or ps-ef command we execute. What is
Absolutely.
that? It's that
Right.
only. Container is nothing. Container is just, Docker is just an engine. It's like, leech, right? Leech, correct?
Yeah.
How he feeds blood from the host,
No, absolutely.
correct? Same way, if you install a Docker, so you are going to map your container volume with your host volume. So
Right.
ultimately, you are using the resources of your Linux operating system.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Everything is Linux. I can challenge on that one because nobody tried to understand Linux basically. We thought it's just a command. No, it's way beyond that. Because entire thing, whether it's a DevOps role, whether it's a SRE role or a platform engineer role, anything, even a cloud role, everything comes through Linux. You cannot imagine every point of time you are going to encounter those troubleshooting, those issues at operating system level.
Absolutely. That makes a
I
whole lot
can
more
I
sense.
can relate each and every topic. Okay, how it's means people are telling go directly to DevOps engineer. How you can become a good DevOps engineer? What are the roles of a DevOps engineer? That itself not defined properly. Why? Because it's versatile.
That is
They
true.
want you to work on everything. Vulnerability remediation, patch management. They want you to automate the pipeline. They want to work on the migration activity. They want you to work on incident. They want you to work on production environment, code vulnerability remediation, right? So their expectation is to, and suppose if you are directly jumping into DevOps, okay, somebody is telling, suppose, and you have taken, first of all, I appreciate you that you have chosen a good path. First, you start, make your foundation strong, that you should know each and everything in Linux and your shell scripting, correct? Shell scripting to
Absolutely.
automate your environment, correct? That is important. So that is very good decision rather than directly jumping into the DevOps.
Makes
And you will
sense.
see soon a DevOps engineer is struggling because those are the developers who are directly jumping into DevOps. Okay. And they don't know how to troubleshoot. Your
Wow.
troubleshooting skills can only become good and good once you are into Linux completely.
Linux.
Because when you are trying to configure your NFS server, when you are trying to configure your DNS server, DNS is what in cloud? Same root 53.
That is so true.
Now, since you said RHCSA, now I'll tell you one more thing. 1 second, let me share my screen. Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
This is my own website only. But I am
Okay.
not getting actively, I'm not able to put all those contents. So, whatever you are going to see through my videos, you are going to get everything soon in this one as a,
Okay.
I can say, like, yeah, as a content or basically going forward. But the time is a very big problem for me because I'm an individual trying
I,
to help everyone. Okay. But
I
that is fine.
understand.
Okay. So, since you see, these are the topics. Okay. So, if you are going with basically I would say with RHCSA, right? So in RHCSA there are only few topics. Suppose if it's related to cloud, if it's sorry, if it's related to storage, if it's related to networking, right? So there will be, recently also you have seen I have put one video, correct, for RHCSA,
Yes.
right? So that is going to continue. It's almost, and I have explained also that there will be 20 questions will be there. Okay, in that exam it will be split up into, like, for node 1 there will be 14 question, for node 2 it will be 6 questions will be there,
Six questions.
correct? So that is something which are some, exactly the questions, it's like a dumb, okay, which you need to practice. But if you see and you go watch that video, I have explained that if you will be get into trouble, okay, how you are going to troubleshoot those things, you are not going to learn until unless you know all these topics.
That's true.
Suppose you are they have asked you to add a user, okay, or they have given some scenario to add a user and group administration. But when I am telling you are not able to add a user, immediately you have to delete that user, then what you are going to do? You have to, if they have given you this part only, you can take it, software package management. They want you to configure the basically the local repository and all. There will be one question from software package management. but you are not able to configure. How you are going to troubleshoot that one in the exam? Networking only. They have given you to add. I have also explained, if they ask you to change the host name, right? Correct.
Mhm.
By mistake, you did a mistake. Okay. Then what you are going to do? Either you are going to reset. No, I said very clearly, don't reset in the exam. Either you are going to delete that VM. No, you are not going to. So you should know those troubleshootings also,
Okay.
and how that troubleshooting is going to work out for you when you know each and every topic of this one and why this thing is happening. Suppose you, if you have, they will ask you one question to configure your LVM, but if you
Mhm.
made a mistake into that one, then you should know also that how to troubleshoot, how to delete that LVM, and again you have to create a new LVM, right?
That's so true.
So how to extend that partition? So you are not, so RHCSA exam is only some set of questions. Understand, again, I'm telling, before going with the RHCSA exam, I, through you, I'm telling you, all of my audience, that please, you should know each and everything in Linux. Then you should go
Mhm.
with RHCSA exam, because that hardly you are going to get one or two attempts, right?
Yes, two actually.
Two attempts,
Mhm.
and the minimum passing marks is 210.
Mhm. So,
Correct. So in the actual exam, it's a purely, it's not like AWS, or it's not like, I would say, any other exam where you can give those objective questions. No, you have to perform in the system. You have to create those VMs, you have to configure the IP, you have to configure the host name, right? You have to break the root password. Everything is
mhm.
practical, right? And within those
Yeah,
3 hours of time, you need to do.
yeah. I've actually come across some people complaining regarding like the root password reset because the way they know how to do it wasn't the way it's done during the exam. And I
Correct.
came across a video of someone explaining it differently from the way I know how to do it, which was to kind of like stop the boot process and then go to the Linux line to the end of the line and then do the RD break and then kept going from there. But that option would not work in the exam.
Correct.
I heard from the comments.
Okay, okay. But the one which I have mentioned recently, you go through that one. In there is one video also, how to break the root password. Okay, that I think I have
I
mentioned.
saw that one from you, but I've not gone through it yet.
Yeah, yeah.
But I
Okay.
will.
So soon I'll publish all those videos also. But the thing is that what I'm telling is, if possible for you, okay, if you are comfortable, you are able to. Anyways, you are going through my 100 days of IT corporate bootcamp, right?
I've actually just been going. I found your
Ah,
channel the day I emailed you, which was I think 3 days ago.
okay.
That's when I found out about it. I have not gone through all your videos, but I will go through your shell scripting for sure. And I don't know if you talked about like Linux and containers. If you did, I will go through
No,
those.
no, I got it. There is my website URL. Through my website also, I got it, because of international payments are not enabled. I'll try to fix it. Okay, or if you know someone who is in India, they can buy for you. Okay, because I think you, if you have to pay the amount, then either PayPal is only working for that payment gateway. Okay.
Okay.
So you have not the actual one with RHEL 9, the one which you are going through in my channel, that is with RHEL 6.
RCL six. Okay.
That is a old content, okay? But if you want to get everything into a single place, where I am basically, there are some live batches I used to take, means online classes,
Okay.
right? So those videos I record, and those videos only I am uploading it to my website, abhishekroshan.com.
Okay. Could you just ping me um
URL.
the link to the website? Because the
Yes.
one I signed up for, that one was $9 a month. I don't know if that's the right one you're talking about. If this is a new one. If this is a new one, I will just sign up for it.
Oh,
If
1 second.
payment
Uh,
PayPal payments go through, I will just try that.
can you click on this one and you can share me your screen so I can
Sure.
guide you? Yeah, you are not able to see anything. I got it,
Yes.
because you have not purchased this one, and the reason is that
Okay. Mhm.
see, the payment gateway is having some issue. So I'll try to integrate the payment because team is working on that one, right? So I'll ask them to integrate that one. So immediately you can go ahead and make the payment. And in here, okay, this is the 100 days of IT corporate bootcamp, which is different from what is there in my channel because these are my online classes recorded videos.
Okay.
So you'll come to know also if some suppose while taking classes, okay, obviously the candidates have their doubts, the students have some doubts, right? So those doubts also you'll be able to listen. And there is so much in depth I have explained. And in one course only, I have included everything: complete Linux administration, shell scripting, AWS cloud, your DevOps tool, your automation tool, right? And your monitoring tool and your three migration project
Oh, nice.
in one course only. I'm
Of
trying to
course. Okay.
help everything so they should not rush here and there. Okay. But the problem here is you are not able to get it. I'll you just ping me, okay, if I'll see if they were not able to fix it. Okay. You know
Okay.
someone in India who can buy for you this thing?
I have some coworkers, but we're not in contact anymore. They in what province are they again? I don't have their numbers anymore. I doubt they're
Okay, you just let me know, else I'll buy it for you because there are some
Mhm.
minimum platform charges is there.
Okay. You just
Okay.
let me know how much it is and
Okay.
what
So
platform to
yeah,
use,
because
kind of.
I have hosted my video to their platform, so they'll charge for that one. So I'll let you know. So you can make a payment directly to me, okay? And I'll buy it for
Okay.
you.
Okay.
Else,
That'll be
I'll ask
cool.
them to enable the payment gateway. Okay. The payment
Oh,
gateway was enabled before also, but there were some issues. Okay. Let me check
okay.
with them. If it is resolved within 1 or 2 days, you will be able to buy this course directly, right?
Okay,
And
cool. That'll be great because I'm scheduled to take the exam on the 11th. I was going to take it earlier than that, but I actually have a lot of things going on from now to the 11th,
okay.
which will not allow me to take the exam. But on the 11th, I am scheduled to take it for the
Okay.
first time.
Okay. But that is fine. The RHCSA exam you can go with, but my suggestion you just take it because you need to know each and everything behind the scene, right? We watch a movie of 3 hours, but we don't know how many years it took to make that movie, right?
To make them. Absolutely, absolutely. That is so true.
So that is required because you are going to crack that exam. I can guarantee on that also. But if you want to work as a Linux admin, then you should know each and everything in depth and plus troubleshooting skills also should be good for you.
Yes,
And
I
that
will definitely need that.
right. So that will only comes with practice. If you go through my course one end to end, then only you will come to know.
Okay,
Right. So
cool.
that is there plus shell scripting also you should focus on for the
Okay,
automation point of view. That is also I have included in that course. Okay, that will be there complete
okay,
with all
okay.
real time projects and all. So as of now, since you want to land up in the Linux job only, so these two areas you need to be very good hands on.
Yes, I will. Like I mentioned, I really as right now the things that I don't have a lot of clue about is definitely containers and Linux.
Right.
I know how to like configure a local repository. I know how to do SH configuration to like bounce between two servers. So I'm pretty confident when it comes to that and user management.
Very good.
Shell scripting, I have a little bit of idea, but just for the basic ones, because I've done that in college, just basic. But if it's gonna go a little
Mhm,
complicated, then I will
mhm.
struggle a little bit. But once I just go through your courses, like you said, I should click back for sure.
Okay. Okay. No
Mhm.
worries. That is fine. Uh, Anything else in this one I can help you with?
For the exam, we already talked about everything. Really, I will
Right.
just go through that, and hopefully, you can get back to me within the next day or two, so that we can get that figured out.
Yeah.
Get with the get the process, the payment process, so I can
Right.
get the courses, get to the courses. And the other thing is how you asked me about my experience and everything, and I will basically. what I really want, like from you and what you provide is especially the mock interview.
Mock
That's
interview.
that's really
Okay.
really, yeah, that
Okay.
is
Okay.
so important, so important. And I
Okay.
saw there is a PDF file that you have, the 100 plus question and answer.
Yes, that is in my channel only, Linux 100 plus interview question and answer. So for mock
Okay.
interview, if you wanted to go for the mock interview, so what I can suggest is that please go with all those 100 plus Linux interview question and answer, right? And just let me know, or you can see my calendar. You It will be visible for you. You can schedule your interview. I can take your mock interview.
Okay. And I will definitely do that. It's going to be around this. I don't know. I know you're definitely not available the weekends because everybody wants to do something with the weekend with their family
Correct.
and friends.
Correct.
But I'm gonna try to have a slot within from Monday to Friday around this
Yeah.
time, so I can get at least even if it's twice a week, because I really wanna get this thing going and make a resume. I don't know if you help your students with making up a resume. I don't have no
Yep.
experience in Linux, but I want to go with at least a 5 years experience and just put myself out there. That's the plan I have right
Okay.
now.
Okay. So that is also there. What I do is to prepare the resume and all. It's like, suppose you prepare a resume. Just watch my videos. There is a playlist also. Yesterday I was telling that how to prepare a Linux admin resume for 5 plus years of experience or 2 to 3 years of experience or for a freshers, right? So you just follow that one and prepare a resume. Let me know. Let me validate it first. And if I'll see that the roles and responsibility is not what a Linux admin job is all about. Okay, so I'll give you those roles and responsibility to put into your
Okay.
resume, right? And that you can tweak it, and you can again I'll revalidate it. That is what I used to do. And when I feel no, the resume is to the mark. No, the resume is you can showcase yourself for most of the roles, and it's going to fit for those roles, right? So then you can start showcasing your resume. That is how you have to do it.
Okay.
And
So I will.
yeah.
I'm sorry to cut you off. Like I said, I will get that. For now, the first step is to get the payment process, get to the courses,
Correct.
so I can get ready and pass
Correct.
the RCS the exam. Once I'm
Correct.
done, then I will start scheduling. And in the meantime, from here to the 11th, I will also go through the Linux 100 plus questions and answer. Try to like
Yes.
get a. And I actually have some questions that I prepared here myself that I've been going through.
Okay.
That I found from doing some research. I'll just get myself ready for your mock interviews, and then once I pass the exam, we'll start interviewing. So that's my. I'm just telling you what my plan is right now because I don't know what the market is in India. The reason why I don't put 5 years experience in my resume on my resume right now is because I interview for a lot of jobs. There's this interview I did for it was for the this contracting agency that works with the federal government. It's for citizen, which I am. But the thing is, I had a year and a half experience, and the guy that I went to the fourth round interview, that guy had 4 years of experience. So they ended up taking him over me, which I understand. India, I don't know if they hiring freshers or mid level or senior. Here in America, currently the market is so tight they only hiring experienced what's it called, senior people. And I know a lot of people that say they senior when they're not. I work with them and they're actually working. I just want to do the same thing they're doing, get the same
Okay.
chances, and then interview. And then
Okay.
because the interview is what literally determines whether you get a job or not, whether you have experience or not, that doesn't really matter. Just know how to
Okay.
answer the questions and pass the interviews.
True.
So
Don't
that's
worry.
what I want
So
to put.
those 5 years, like in India, that is true. Whatever you said that people are getting job at a fresher level or a mid level and all. Uh, but that is also you should be able to justify since you have mentioned that you have almost a year and a half, okay, experience. But on paper, I'm not sure how it works out in US and all. I have worked for US client and all, but okay,
Nice.
now how the hiring process over there and all. So for that, you need to see that how you are going to get a experience of almost 5 years, right? But I am ready because I am ready to take a interview if a person is having almost more than 10 plus years of experience. I'm ready to take anyone interview. Okay, that's not a problem. So you just
Okay.
prepare. Don't worry about that one. 5 plus years of experience you just mentioned, okay, and prepare your resume according to that, as per my available videos and all, and I'll correct it, I'll revalidate it. If anything changes required, I'll guide you for that one, right? And then finally I'll take your mock interview.
Okay, I'll be really happy with that. And last thing is
Yeah.
I really wanted to thank you for really like having me on here, and really can't wait to get going with you because you really are experienced, and through your videos I know you really know the thing you're talking about. You really like master that, and that's just something I was looking for. Someone that is really experienced and who's willing to share their knowledge with people that are willing to learn too, which is the type of person I am. I really am willing to kind of like get that you have, and then kind of like put it on me,
Mm,
see where it takes me.
mhm.
The other thing is like to just confirm anything we talked about. I will be expecting an email from you either tomorrow or the day after or throughout this week, just so I can get, because from here to the 11th is like 2 weeks, two at most two
Yeah,
and a half, and
correct.
hopefully we can get that process. I
Yeah,
just
yeah,
want
that
to pass.
will
The
be
first
done
step
by,
is like to
yeah.
pass the exam.
No, that
And
I
then
got it. I'll try to fix it by, mostly you are going to get the mail by today itself. Okay. For that course, how you are going to proceed for that course. Okay.
okay.
So then you can start. That's not a problem.
Oh, okay, fine. And what I think I had PayPal. I had PayPal, and I don't know if you guys use Cash App, whichever means of payment you have there that works in the U.S. I will use that and send you the money. Like I said, that's a top priority for me to get those courses. And the other thing is the 100 plus questions. Is that only through your channel, or you have the PDF document that students will get?
No, normally there is no PDF and all it's available because,
Okay,
see, that is
no,
as
it's
per,
fine.
yeah.
I could go through the
Okay.
videos. Mhm.
Because it's a copyright content. That is what, so
Oh,
I can help
makes
you.
sense.
Correct.
Makes sense.
So that is important. So this is why I'm not distributing that PPT, because it took me almost how many? You can take it my entire experience. It's basically,
Yeah,
yeah, the real time
yeah,
experience. Those things are there. So that is there.
absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
I'm definitely getting ready for that. And well, once we start mock interviews, you can publish them on your channels and everything. I am totally okay with that. The mock interviews, you can publish that on your channel, because
okay.
some other people maybe not in the US will find me through you and will
That's
just come.
so,
Who knows? I'm totally okay with you, like, because it's just a mock interview, so it's a way of learning.
yeah.
You get better while doing it the more. So
So
I'm totally okay with that. This one, I don't know if you recorded this one. I don't know if you need to post this one, but I will just say the marketing views. You have my agreement. You can post that. Once we
okay.
start, you can definitely post that. I'm totally okay with that.
Sure. So just ping me if you have any doubt. I'll clear your all the doubts. In Teams only
Absolutely,
you can
absolutely,
ping me. I'll try to answer as soon as possible, Ibrahima. Okay.
absolutely. Right.
So anything else I can help you with?
Actually, I didn't even ask how they say your whole name. That's all. My last question.
Okay. 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 Just take care of yourself, your loved one. Bye bye.
All right, bye,
Bye
Abhishek.
bye.